Everybody, this is Capitalist from Join Dota. We're here at DreamHack Winter, where I have an interview with FNG. It's actually been, we met at ESL New York.
Yes.
But I was actually a big fan of you before. I actually just want to get that out front. When you were on Power Rangers, I was a big fan of Power Rangers because I guess it becomes
fan
from.
of Virtus Polar?
Well,
okay, I'm done.
still fans. No.
Goodbye.
I'm still fans. I'm still fans. But back in Power Rangers, like I saw you and I was like, you got a lot of talent. You've got the control you had over your team. You guys had some pretty innovative stuff that you were throwing out there. But this is actually going to lead me. This isn't just me just praising you for the interview's sake. I'm actually leading this into a question, which is, I think everybody kind of wants to know what happened. You left Power Rangers, you joined Na'Vi, and that whole thing kind of fell apart. And I've heard a lot of players and a lot of personalities speculate about what really went on. A lot of people said, maybe the team wasn't really accepting of FNG's ideas of drafting and that sort of thing. Can you tell us exactly a little bit about what went on?
I think after the international qualifiers, we was 5. I think I don't remember exactly, but I think we score 3-4 or something like this, and we didn't get into playoffs. The qualifiers, so moral of people don't believe in themselves, everything still fall apart. Team wasn't a team already, so they Tisha Cat and J4, they want to change something, and it's not good to say it in interview for everyone, but they wanted to kick me. So I was like, guys, want to kick me? Oh, okay, your choice is your choice. I can't do something with that. But they said okay, let's try to play again. But Shaiket became a captain. So times go on, and I didn't feel good in the team because I see that we played maybe a little bit different from time when I was captain, but I feel we can't grow up this team in same level for half 1 year. So I decided to maybe leave Na'Vi, but I can't say they're bad or something. It's just my way to become a good player.
It just wasn't a fit for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And that's something that I've heard a lot from EG and Cloud9. Something that seemed very, very important to them is that they're a very cohesive bunch that, for example, Cloud9, I've heard this a couple times. In fact, my interview with PPD, he said the team believes in Eternal Envy, and that's really important. So it seems like it would make a lot of sense for you to leave in that position, since it doesn't seem like the team was really that cohesive. Even from the very beginning, it didn't seem like it was really destined to do much. So I actually want to go into, so do you actually feel that you need to be the captain on the team, or is there a captain out there that you would actually enjoy playing under? Because it seemed like you weren't very happy not being the captain for Na'Vi when that happened.
I don't know, for me it doesn't matter who is captain. If I am captain, for sure I'm not so good in personal skill, something like this, personal moments, because I'm trying to concentrate on in global things movements, wards, something like that in picks. But when in Na'Vi then they become a captain after one, I think, months of playing when I become not a captain, just a single player. I start feel good because I feel that my skills start grow up really fast, because I'm only start playing some heroes which I played 20 times on Sandkin, 20 times on something else, and it's really good. But sometimes I just don't understand what people doing in global scenes, what they drafting, and it's what they want. It's Bulbas asking me what we can do better. I said that they're picking Tidehunter, but they Tidehunter have mecha for staff and dagger in 40 minutes. So if you look at secret Tidehunter, it's refresher, shivas, daggers, everything. So why you pick this hero if you don't give him space, farming, something else? You need to work for every hard line, Centaur, Brew Master off lane, it's okay, but you need to help him to pull out something in game.
Okay, I actually saw the Team Tinker, and I know they actually hold you in pretty high respect. So I'm glad you actually brought that up because I want to talk about maybe some of the other teams because I really love the way that you just broke down like just a small weakness in one draft of Team Tinker. Can you maybe go over like so let's just talk about the series that you just faced up against. We were having a conversation earlier. You said you're not really that sad. You lost to EG. I mean, EG is a monster out there. Where do you see like their biggest strengths coming up from, and do you see any weakness in that team?
First of all, it's like every player in EG is really high skilled. Like it's really hard to outskill them like in not single like simple things like lining. It's really hard to like punish them on lining, and like they're really experienced because like they went through international, they went like through a lot of tournaments in China in like worldwide tournaments. So it's like they're strong, really. And for me, it's really hard to draft against PPD. Like I draft something like weak, like a bit, like I don't know how to say, like just one single thing, and he already like outdrafting me, like and always like I'm.
So you feel like you maybe make one small error, you have one small weakness, and he just pounces on that.
He just from like. He picked Venge, first pick. Like I said, okay, it's fine for me. Then I pick like something like Sky plus Slark, or something.
Yeah, I think that was your one too.
Yeah, and then she just went into push, like, and he banned Magnus, and like it's already hard to punish him because he went into push. It's not good in this meta, but he banned everything which can punish that. So it's like hard to really draft against him.
Yeah, I mean, he took away one of the combinations that you ran as well. He banned away the Omni to make sure you couldn't get that Omni Slark slash
not
Storm
so
Spirit.
Good, but it's like if like you can't stop Omni, like Slark will eat everything, like your heroes, your towers, creeps, everything.
Yeah.
So like Virtus Pro as well picked it 2 times already, and G is come to me like it's a good combo. It's a good combo. It's a good combo.
So that was game 2, right? And I actually felt very similar looking at the draft. I felt like PPD did a really good job punishing you guys with, like, as you said, all that push when you picked up a Slark. What about game 1, though? Can you actually go back? Do you remember some of that draft?
No.
Okay, that's fair enough. We'll move on. So what about, would you actually, real quick, would you place Evil Geniuses to be the top team in this tournament?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, now what about second? I'm presuming Cloud9 would be the normal favorites. I mean, they always take second anyway. Okay, talk about them. Strengths, weaknesses. I mean, it seems like you feel EG is pretty unstoppable, but is Cloud9 maybe a little bit less so?
I think that Cloud9, they're not so good in global things. Like EG can draft everything and they will play everything, but Cloud9, they like usually trying to pick some hard carry for Envy, and if it's not work, they're usually lost. But on the other side, like they got Aoi. As you know, in Third International, I think he played carry role.
Right.
And he's really skilled, in my opinion. Like a lot of replays I watch when he played Chen, Visage, something like that, and I was really impressed when he was in KP. So it's like this player is really good for me.
Yeah, that's PPD pointed out. I mean, I asked him about the strengths of Cloud9, and the first thing came out of his mouth was Aoi 2000. Seems like that guy is really what helps make the team. But talking about the rest of Cloud9, you said that they seem to be, when you say global, I actually just want to clear this up. When you say global, you mean like the bigger picture things, right? Not just like the small mechanics, but
in
the bigger picture of the game.
Is strong as well because like Bone 7, he, like when he was playing Batrider, he's the first who buying Boost of Trail first before the Dagger. He's first who buying Mask of Madness on Batrider, and he like was, I think, the best Batrider like maybe 1 year ago because like everyone started watching his replays, like his movements, whatever he's doing, he was really good at. Now I think it's like meta a bit changed because like everyone start to understand like if you start like just punish the hardliner 1 versus 3, he will not get everything, nothing. I mean, so like it's a hard time for bot 7, I think, because like he got hard carry and he needs like to pull out something at least from hard line. It's really hard for him, I think.
Okay, so what about, I'm just going to ask you about one more team, and it's going to be, because our next match is going to be Cloud9 versus Virtus Pro. What is your prediction for this match, and why exactly?
I think it's going to be 2-1 for Cloud9.
Okay.
Because like Virtus Pro can win one game like with some strategy, but not like 2 games.
Right. They're just the weaker team overall. Is that what you're saying?
It's like the weaker team in distance. Like they can win one game, but they can win like a lot of games.
Okay.
So, but they're doing really good because like I was thinking after group stage that like we are gonna like to drop out like 5 and 6 place were gonna for Virtus Pro, but after that like I started watching replays of foreign chars. I understand they don't have a lot of strategies, like maybe 1 or 2, and it's all about Matumba Man. If you shut down him, like this team like is done.
Yeah.
And as we see, like Team Tinker did it really good, and they shut down Matumba Man, and it was like easy game for Team Tinker.
Okay, so let's talk about your team then, or well, really, I can't say your team. You're still being the stand-in, correct, for Virtus Pro Polar. Can you tell us a little bit how that came to be? And I know you don't want to be talking about too much, like whether or not you're going to be joining the team, but are you still going to be looking for a team? And how do you like playing with Virtus Pro Polar so far?
I like them a lot because, like, in Navi, I don't want to play Nami or something, but
yeah, it was just a bad fit.
Yeah. But in Virtus Pro Polar, everyone is playing really a lot. Like even more than I am. Like in Navi, I think I was like second after Dandy, like how much we are playing in 1 week. But in this team, like maybe I even last who are playing his daughter how much. Like Lil is playing a lot of pubs, Illidan playing a lot of pubs and like screams. Only DK Phobos not playing a lot because like he's working as a programmer for Navi.
Oh, okay, right.
So, but he's doing a really good job because like he analyzed, he watched replays, he watched other replays, he like trying to do everything like to improve himself.
So you're just saying that the whole entire team is really dedicated, and that's what you appreciate about?
Not only this thing, like they really trust in me, and because like I drafted Kotal, I said, guys, Kotal is really good, and they're like, Kotal? Okay, drafted. Because like sometimes I lost draft really hard because like when we played Team Secret, I think it first game was totally trash draft. Like sometimes I just understand that I draft like some shit, like they can't play it. But sometimes my draft is really good for them. They're happy that I'm there content, but I'm happy that they're like trusting me really.
Okay, so
I told you the story like in second game versus Virtus Pro, like when we almost wrote, I said, guys, we can leave this game, fuck this, like we throw. Team said like, shut up FNG, just play, we will win, like everything, something like that, and they win. But I was really mad at them. But like I'm happy that these guys in my team.
They were able to pull you through that kind of frustration that you had.
Yes.
Would you say you're a pretty emotional player overall?
Sometimes, sometimes I just, we lost, cool. Let's go into next game. But sometimes, like, when it's not first think before lose, like everything goes wrong. Like you can't normally wake up, you can't normally eat, like everything goes wrong. Then I can't I don't know how to say. I can't just pull it through. Like it's go from me. Like I can't stop it. You know?
All right, so we'll end up with one last question here. You guys just lost to EG, but you're still in the tournament, obviously. You still have a really good shot at making it all the way back through. Do you have any predictions for your own team? Do you feel pretty confident going up against the loser of this next match? And then, let's just facing up against Virtus Pro and Cloud9. Do you feel pretty confident against those two?
I can't say we will win. I think we can even lose to Virtus Pro. I think maybe we will lose to Virtus Pro if they drop out from Cloud9 because the series versus Virtus Pro was really crazy.
Yes, it was.
It was really hard to play against them. They are doing really good because in this tournament it's first time when tournament lasts for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And on one hand, it's really bad because like Dota community is not ready for that, and
Right.
Dota players is not ready for like so long tournaments. But on the other hand, this tournament for us, because like we like I become a part of Virtus Pro Polar like 1 month ago, and for so young team is really good because like we can sit together, we can like watch replays, we can prepare for everything.
Right. So during that honeymoon phase, you guys get a lot of experience together,
yes. And but on the other hand, it's like, oh, my English is so bad.
you're doing really well. You're doing really well so far.
I mean, like for Cloud9 and EG, I see that they already want to go home. Like I said, Artur, like why you crash every time? Me like stop doing this. He like said, I want to go home, man. I say, do it before game. Why you crash me and then you want to go home? But it's okay.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to have this interview with me. Good luck with your future endeavors.
Sorry for my bad English, you know.
You did fine, man. Don't worry about it. Do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, like shout out to everyone who knows me, everyone who hates my hair for sure. Shout out
How can people hate those beautiful locks?
I don't know.
Oh.
They just.
I think they're jealous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, capitalist. Shout out to my girlfriend for sure. Like shout out to my team. And again, sorry for my bad English.
Well, real quick, does your girlfriend like your hair?
Yes.
Well, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, guys. Capitalist from Join Dota, of course, FNG, standing in for Virtus Pro Polar. We have more interviews coming up. YouTube.com/Join Dota Plus is where you can find all the interviews we'll have for DreamHack.